So Sinija's question, so Sinija 1973, how do I navigate loneliness and meet my counterpart? Okay, so let's tune in and just see, because that's actually a really good question, because that's for everybody, how to navigate loneliness. Because when we're lonely, we make bad decisions. You know, we do things that, we're drawn to people that we normally wouldn't be drawn to. That's where addictions come in, because we want to escape ourselves. And so I'm gonna go in I kind of see it as like going into the field of like consciousness of like our higher selves, and then to kind of see, sense, but I will open, I'll open my eyes because I just want to check to see. And so what I had to do is when the internet, which is not an accident because I have really excellent internet and I'm in the city. So we have to see this as like an energy kind of reboot, resetting. So I'm going to go in and tune in. So this is for Sinija 1973. How do I navigate loneliness and meet my counterpart? Okay. Okay, so right away we're just scanning Sinija's book of records. So that some people call those the Akashic records, but you can just call them book of records. So it's just everything that she's kind of experienced and what she's wanting in her life, in this life now. So we're looking at the present life now as the most important. We're just scanning. Okay. So again, we're going to go in through the heart, connecting to the inner being. So doing that quick kind of meditation, grounding to Gaia, to New Earth, through the heart. And what we're going to suggest for Sinija is that, and just even saying, even just saying, I feel lonely is an awakening. because you're not immediately trying to fill it up. You're not doing something, an activity or going somewhere or being with people that aren't heart aligned. You're actually looking in your system, in your essence, and you're saying, I feel lonely. And that's powerful. So what we're doing for Sunija now is kind of connecting the dots of like bringing in kind of the self-love and the self-honoring. And we're always wanting to like adjust the body, release the nervous system, release the tension in the nervous system, especially in the gut area. So much tension is there. The second energy center, the sacral, is where the relationships are, the energy of relationships. So good. So just getting an alignment for Sanija, it's really good. So good. So we're just here. Good, good, good. Okay. So what we want for Sanija is like to be magnetic. So she doesn't have to chase, she doesn't have to look. She's being, and then she's in alignment, and then she's going to be like the magnet of what she wants to connect to. And the crystalline grid, that just mini meditation that we did at the beginning, is actually really powerful for manifesting because you're placing yourself in that energetic grid of, okay, so we're also going to heal Sinija's tooth on the left. Yeah, good. Okay, so for Sinija, we want to bring in and bring in somebody that's a really good vibration, which means then someone that will match her vibration. So like she wants to meet her counterpart. She wants to meet a really good, you know, someone that she can communicate with and play with. So before the session, I always pull these little angel cards. And so what I got was birth. So it's like having that, you know, restart and from being babies, kind of restart. That kind of fresh energy, and then commitment. So it's commitment really, it's like, this is an angel, but they're little angel, tiny angel cards. I've been pulling them since 1990. Not these particular ones. I keep rebuying the same ones. So I absolutely love them. But it's basically showing like the book of records. And then once you have the birth, the commitment, and then you get to play. And that's what we're here for. Like, yes, life is serious and there's all these things that we have to do, but really the flow state, the state of presence through the heart, the unconditional love of source consciousness is so playful. So we're just releasing any interference, and the hair is kind of like antenna. So when you have like sensitives or empaths, they don't like their hair being touched, and they usually it's because your hair has antennas. So we're just doing. So we've basically just cleared the pathway for Sunija for that divine counterpart. We're going to call them like a divine counterpart because we want her to have a really good connection, a heart-based connection where there's love and respect. So we've placed her and her divine counterpart in the crystalline grid where you can manifest clearly. Okay, so good. We're just doing all the alignment. And so we're going to say to Sinija, the more she's anchoring in her heart, connecting into the inner body, then she's going to be like a magnet. And within the next 6 months, this will come in. So time is relative because it's our preparedness. And everything is in the now. So it could be sooner, you know, could be a bit longer. So, and we're just clearing Sinija's system, just kind of getting all the present life now, just clearing the network basically. But the fast track in manifesting is always in through the heart, connecting with your higher self, the deep I, your oversoul soul, and then connecting to the crystalline grid of Gaia, New Earth, or Mother Earth, whichever word feels the most accurate. So we've done that. And just allowing presence to flow through you. But it's you, it's your energy, not anybody else's energy. We're just doing a quick clearing. So we're so good. We're just opening, we're we're just opening Sinija's third eye more, just clearing the pathways so that she can see, hear, smell, taste. So we've removed kind of all the X's, the past X's in any time spaces. We're just, that um, when things don't connect or they're not a good match, it can loop in your system. And so we're just releasing. And then Sunija just has to say, yes, yes, release them all, even ones known or unknown, just any cords, attachments, any energies that are just not in alignment with your heart in the present moment. Yeah, so that's really good. So we're seeing that it's aligned for Sinija. The potential is within 6 months. It could be sooner, it could be a bit longer, and depending on her when for Sinija, it's for her to say, I am ready, and then just release all the echoes of the past. Okay. And I just looked at the time, and it for this time, Pacific time, it's 12:12. So those numbers may be significant for Sinja. So yeah, we're seeing that. And then just admit, when you feel the loneliness comes through, just stay with it. It's like a very powerful, like awakening to have feelings or emotions come up and then be like able to name them and then stay with them. So we're really like anchoring and stabilizing Sinija's field. And we updated her records, kind of cleared the echoes of the past to bring in that pathway, and the counterpart will find her. So she just needs to be, and then be in her energy. Yeah, we're just kind of doing like a kind of swoop of all over her energy with that golden light from source. And that can be for anybody that's watching. So, we can all relate with that. Navigating loneliness. It's the core of addiction. Okay. So just worked on her lower teeth a bit more. And then the higher self always will look for the fastest, cleanest kind of pathway. And then what obstacles need to be released so you receive what you want. So we're just going to close Sinija now. So this is for Sinija 1973. So we're going to close and end here with much love and much thanks. So getting completely back into the present moment, connecting through the heart in presence. And we just want to thank Sinija with much love and much thanks.